This case is about junior pay rates that cover employees in three really big industries. So retail, fast food and pharmacies. Together they employ more than 500,000 young people, and for many they are the first step on the workplace ladder. Now what happens is everyone who is below the age of 21 and covered by these awards that are signed up to by major brands including Coles and Woolworths and McDonald's and your big fast food chains, for every year that they are lower than 21, they get a discount applied to their wage. So a 20-year-old gets paid 90% of the adult wage, a 19-year-old gets paid 80%, and an 18-year-old gets paid 70%. This case was heard in the Fair Work Commission for a couple of months at the end of last year. We're expecting a decision imminently. And what it is seeking to do from the union that brought it is to get rid of this discount. They argue essentially that workers are workers. These are adults. They don't get a discount at the petrol pump. They don't get a discount in any other facet of their life. So why should they be paid less when they are at work? So that is junior pay rates across these really big industries that cover almost 500,000 young people.
So that's the key argument, Dan, from the unions and the workers' side. What are businesses saying?
Well, business is very concerned about this. They describe it as totemic. That's because some of these large employers really are that first step into the workforce. Woolworths, for example, employs about 1 in 8 people was their first job. So about 1 in 8 Australians, their first job was at that supermarket in that sector. So it's a really complex argument about the amount of value that people are able to bring to work when they are still learning and being trained and being well supervised, as opposed to older workers who bring life experience or perhaps experience at other employers as well. Now, leading essentially the counterfactual is the Australian Industry Group, and their chief executive, Innes Willicks, talked about his fears of what might happen to employment if the union bid in this case is successful.
Increased wages will push up prices over time. It becomes a terrible circumstance for workers and for the economy as a whole, because all it does is drive up inflationary pressures on interest rates, pressures on costs, and in the end, we all just end up paying more.
We will find a decision imminently from the Fair Work Commission.
Daniel Ziffer, thank you.